All right, let's talk about stick plots, but only very brief. So what's shown here is the time series of a horizontal flow at different depth levels in the ocean, but in terms of little sticks, that actually where the length tells you the speed and the orientation gives you the direction. Okay? And just showing it as a function of time. The x-axis is time. Let's look at the information here at 5 meters. Okay, and you can see this is the time axis, and then you can see events where there is flow that goes to the north, or flow that goes to the southeast. Here's some events. And if you do that and at different depth level, you can actually see how that is a horizontal flow. Okay, and it happens at the same time over the top 80 meters of the water column. See. Okay, so that is one method where you can show the correlation or the coincidence of features that happen in the water. Okay, but you have to, if you look at that, you have to take your time and you have to try to actually visualize what happens. What's the time scale? Time scale, for example, means the length, the duration of one of these events. What's the duration here? So one unit is actually 100 days. We're talking something like a 10, 20 days event. And you can see. And what actually probably happens here is that this one is a so-called mesoscale eddy, which moves past a location where these currents are recorded. Okay, you can actually identify these eddies in recordings if you have a little bit more idea of the time scale. These are not tides. Okay, tides you usually only record strong tides in shallower water regions and not in the deep ocean. Anyway, so this one is just a method to show some feature or so, but you also need to understand actually what you're doing. Understanding is a very, very important part of that.